Hey, just a quick insert before the video continues. I did not realize that I was not capturing the audio of the game until about like 20 minutes in, so please forgive me. You won't be able to hear them, but I can, so I might make a few comments to it. Sorry. Back to the regular scheduled program. 5 hours. That's how long this build took. 5 hours. And that's just the full, like, from 0 to 100. 5 hours. It was 2.5 hours of actual, like, usable footage because he would go away, so I would cut out the little clips in between. So 2.5 hours he spent just back at his little shack, but 5 hours total. Okay, the mod developer, or not mod developer, actually, was it the mod developer? I don't, whoever made this style pack, they weren't wrong when they said it was going to take a long time for some of these builds. But it's done. And a couple things I didn't notice until I was actually doing the time lapse, like editing it all together. Well, first things first, you'll have noticed that at some point I got pushed off my little platform here, and my point of view got changed to like right here. Yeah, a phantom came down and got me. But the second thing is, my colony actually defended themselves against a raid of barbarians without me. Like, you could see them actually running back and forth up this little path. Being, I think our librarian was being chased at one point. He was being chased, and then the guards came in and chased the barbarians, and the barbarians went back. Yeah, it was a little funny to see that in the video clip. But as you can see, we've got some sick people, so we need a doctor ASAP. So, that's the wrong button. So, let us go. Oh, we have so many sick people. We got 3 sick people in the back. We got 5 up in the there. Yeah, that's fun. So, let's see. We need someone with high mana, high knowledge. Freya has good knowledge, or mana, not great knowledge, but shut up, guys. But let's go find someone at the tavern. And our daylight trigger is actually working quite well. If you had seen that episode of the All the Mod series, we installed a thing to whenever the day gets to night to then make it day again. So yeah, that's working just fine. I actually even edited that a little bit. I'll show y'all here in a minute. But let us, again, wrong button. There's been an update, and so I had to remap certain buttons, and yeah, I've forgotten. I think I switched a couple buttons around, so forgive me if I misclick on things. Hello, pig. Ooh, hello, bees. Those are going to be useful later. But let's see, Fernando getting. Where I used to be a carpenter. Cool. How's your mana? Mana is good. Knowledge is pretty good. So, Fernando, you actually might be a good doctor. So, just stay put for a minute. I gotta check on these guys. Got a couple other people putting in applications. Bethany and Ella. Treasure hunter, that's okay. Your knowledge is good, but your mana's not. Oh, hi there. Chance. You have iron boots, so you actually should be better. Mana 5. Dang. He's got some good stats, but not good enough. So thank you for your application, Chance. We're gonna go with someone else. Many times, but not as beautiful as this. Mana 3. Okay, Fernando, it is you. What did you want? Fernando. You wanted cookies? Really? Cookies. Alright, let's get you some cookies. Alright, 30 cookies it is. Has decided to stay in your colony as a citizen. Awesome. Possum. Let's go get you hooked up into here. That way you can start curing our ill. We've got a lot of people sick. Come on in, Fernando. Are you going to be wearing a plague doctor's mask or not? And he is. He is wearing a plague doctor's mask. That's good, because you're going to need it. Some of the packs do have that same skin, some of them don't, so that's why I was kind of curious what he was going to look like. But now we need to get him a bed, and all the house. Actually, we can stick him in here, I believe the inn still has room for one more person. Yes, it does. Manage housing. And there we go. We've got our Dr. Fernando in, and he is housing some people. So he's going to get everybody all healed up in no time. Of course, you know, he's got to get the poppies, the kelp, the dandelions, carrots, and potatoes from there. But speaking of things that people need, he needs potatoes. Apparently, our colony does not have potatoes, but we also need to get some more stuff. Yeah. So let me give everybody their supplies and figure out what we're doing next. Alrighty, so I've given everybody the tools they're gonna need as well as the resources for our hospital over there. And I've decided what we are actually going to do. And that is this house right behind me. It's about time I got it up to level 2 so we can get both our couriers in there. I know one of our couriers sleeps in the tavern right below me, but, you know, let's get them in an actual house. So we need this one up to level 2. But that's not all. I also want to get this farm up to level 2 because right now it only has the one field. And with our tavern needing, or not our tavern, our restaurant needing both carrots and potatoes, as well as the hospital needing those two. I forgot to take down my platform. But yeah, with needing multiple resources for like farming and for eating, yeah, it's probably best I get another field put in here. So this guy is going to be put up to level 2, and that guy's going to be put up to level 2. But both of those are just going to be simple little jump cuts because I believe all that happens is this becomes stone and the next one becomes, well, that. And then this just, as far as I know, it just gets a second bed in that room and it gets a little bit more decoration. So let's get started with those and see what they look like before and after. So this is our level 2 residence. That's going to be for our warehouse. As you can see, it is just 2 new beds. And it did get a little bit more decoration on the outside. It went from being just straight cobblestone to stone, andesite, a couple stone stairs, just to give it that weathered look. And it's looking pretty good. Even has a back porch and a leaf front awning. Now, it didn't have anything to connect it to the ground right here. I think there's supposed to be something here later on in the future. I'm not too sure, so I just put down some spruce fences because these were already here, so just match. But if we go inside, you can see it's just looking a little bit different. Not much. Most of the difference is actually up here in this room where you can see, you know, you can see the exterior walls from the interior and the beds changed. I don't think this changed at all. But yeah, it's looking pretty good. And I've already gotten both our couriers, Kira and, what were your names? Kensley and Celia. I mixed those names up. So yeah, Celia and Kensley are now both living here. Wait, are their last names the same? Oh, they're both M's. But okay, this is weird. Their names are a little too close together, but whatever, it's fine. But they live there now, and they work here, so they're really close by their house. Fernando's got to run quite a... Hi there, Dennis. You're, wigging out there, sir. Another before shot. And another after shot. So, if we look, you can see this didn't go just straight stone. It did get, you know, some fences and a roof. I was actually, when I saw this on the list, I was like, wait, what was this for again? But yeah, it's just a little type of roof. And we've got an enclosed field now, so it's looking pretty good. But we do now have a second field. So this one's got a wheat head instead of a pumpkin head. But this one, we are going to go ahead and do potatoes, because that is something we are definitely going to need. I need to bring this down to 4 on all sides, because it only goes out for 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, can't plant on this row, so. Yep, we got 2 fields now, and our farmer can actually use iron tools, so yeah, things are looking up for the farm. So we got 2 big plots right next to each other, just for when they go up a little bit more. All citizens are in bed. Good. But I decided, since we've got, the farm here, it might make some sense, I guess is the word I'm looking for. Some sense to actually get the other farm over here. And by other farm, I mean like a cowhand's hut, or a chicken farmer's hut, or a shepherd's hut, or a swineherder's hut, or a rabbit hutch. Yeah, we want those all placed in, so we can have all access to the animals. But what this pack does, the steam punk pack, it actually gets all 5 of those, all of these, from the cow to the chicken to the sheep to the pig and the rabbit. They all go in this one little space. That's awesome. It means I don't have to dot the area with 5 different farm types. They all just gonna stay right here in this little area. And if I put down a little fake decoration, this is what our actual farmhouse is gonna look like when it's level 5, of course. Yeah, that bench is not part of it. That's just so I can show you all this. But if we go inside here at level 5, you can kind of see what things are looking like. We got the cowhand's hut there. We got the chicken hut there. We got the swineherder's hut. We got the shepherd's. And then down here under the grass, you actually can't really see it because let's do this a little bit real quick because we're going to have to. Yeah, you see it goes down a little ways. And does it go down even anymore? No, this is as low as it goes, but then it goes in here. Right there. There's the rabbit hutch. So yeah, this is what it's going to be like. And that's, honestly, that's fine by me because we can have all the animals just out back here. All our farmers in here, and then their houses are going to be all in this area. So like we're going to have another house here. It's going to be good. This little area is filling out much better than I thought it was going to, because I thought, oh, I'm just going to have a bunch of houses. But yeah, this is starting to look good. But that's not the only thing we have planned. Oh, no, no, no. We have the mine planned for here. I did dig this out because it was going to take our builder a while to dig this out by himself. So yeah, I dug it out myself. But this is the area it's going to be in. And if I actually move that little bench over here. And this is what our mine is going to start, well, not start looking like, but it's going to look like eventually once it's all top tiered. But that's not just our mine. Like, this has got this little big building. That's an oxymoron. I'm a moron. But out back here is the actual mine. You can see it's right there. And then there should be... what? Private clothing, miners' clothing. Okay. But here's where the actual mine will be going down. So this is where the miner will work. But out front here... Oh, hey, look, there's a little alleyway. Out front here is where we'll actually have some furnaces. And this building also includes like 2 other buildings. I think this is a building back here too. No, this is just storage. But yeah, this place actually has 3 other buildings that are going to be incorporated into it. The smelter, the stone smelter, and the mason shop. So yeah, This is another multi-tiered, multi-tiered, multifaceted building. So we're going to be getting in two multifaceted buildings right after another. But those are going to come later because first and foremost, before we do either of those, what I really, really need to do and what I really, really want to do is I want to get our builders' huts up to level 3 because I want to get these guards' huts up to level 3, and then we're going to need to get a couple buildings up to level 3 soon too because the mine needs to be up to level 3 and the farm needs to be up to level 3 for some research over here in the library. So, next up on our agenda is to get these buildings, these builders' buildings, up to level 3. And after only a couple hours, literally just 2 hours, it is done. Both of them. So I got both of them leveled up to level 3, and they're looking pretty good actually. I kind of forgot how tall they got. But if we go inside, you can see that yeah, this is where those random blocks are going. I don't know how I feel about them just being stored right under the stairs, with the stairs having no support whatsoever, but meh. But fireplace, I think that fireplace is expanded. I don't remember if it was too wide or not. But up here definitely has started looking pretty cool. Like you got like this mechanical looking piece that actually is like raising and lowering that box, and I guess steam engine valve. So yeah, it looks pretty good up here. I like it. And this material, like, this confused me so much. I was like, it wants red glass and regular glass? What is that? Why? What's that gonna look like? Oh, hey, look, there's one of our builders. But this is what it looks like. It's got the red trim around it, and then you can actually see through it without there being a red tint. So yeah, I understand it now. And I kind of like it. But now we can actually start working towards getting our mine up and running, because yeah, we got to level this up at least 2 times, I believe. I'd have to go check on the research over there. But yeah, everything's actually been running pretty smoothly since I got the hospital in and gotten that farm, you know, doing both carrots and potatoes. So yeah, I think next up we're gonna get this mine going. Actually, I did just go and take a look at the researches that we still have left to do, and this does need to go up to level 3, but this also needs to go up to level 3 as well for some of the first stage researches. So we're going to level this up, level this up, level this up, and while that's all getting done, we'll actually get this leveled up as well. And since they're right next to each other, I can probably just sit like right here and watch them both go up. So let me check out their block lists and get it started. Alrighty, so both places are all finished up. At least, well, level 1 of this is, but this is up to level 3. And this took no time at all. I mean, no time. I had originally thought that this was going to take a lot of time anyway, so I was like, I'm going to give this to him so he's not having to run as far back and forth. So I gave Boone this one because I knew it wasn't going to be too difficult. It took 7 minutes. This building took 7 minutes to upgrade to level 3. Like, yes, I know it only really just changed to stone and, a couple, yeah, these little decorations in here. But, like, level 3 in 7 minutes? That's ridiculous. This took almost 2 hours, but mainly because our freaking builder, Ulysses, he just kept getting stuck down here in the actual mine section. Like, he just kept getting stuck down in here and couldn't get out. So he'd have to either have to get teleported out by me or by the game recognizing, oh, hey, he's stuck. I need to get him out. So yeah, that was fun. And that wasn't all that was the problem. There was a couple times where he would stop working altogether because he would either run out of materials or I had supplied him with all of these blocks, these spruce log slabs. I had supplied him with all that he wanted. Like I looked at it, the list of items that this build was going to need, and I gave him all of the ones he needed. But somehow they disappeared. Yeah, they disappeared. So I had to make more. But then, in the middle of all of that, even we had a raid happen. So I had to go and take care of that because it was a pirate raid, and they were out back here, and I had to go over. I had to take out the ship spawners, and then there were some that made it up onto the island. Yada yada yada. But it's finished. So let's actually go down here and take a look at it real quick. As you can see, we've got the smeltery here, the stone smeltery there, the masonry over there. The miner is in here, right there. And then I believe if we go down here, in this little cubby hole, we see a guard tower. Now, I didn't realize there was a guard tower in here as well. I just knew of the 3 out front that were additional to the mine. I knew you could put a guard to guard the mine, but I was thinking, oh, I'm going to have to put a guard's tower down. But you know what? I can put a guard tower down like right here, so it's right next to it, and then we'll get all this land as well. But no, I don't have to put down a guard tower. It's down in there. So we need to get, well, I mean, we don't need to get, we just need to level this up. We don't actually need to get a miner, but it would be helpful to get a miner. So we need to get a miner in here, and they are someone with good strength and stamina. Now, I'm sure we had someone with humongous strength, but I'll go find somebody. But really, what I'm also wondering is, down here in the mine, is if, let me in, if this guard tower, if we get this built up, will we actually still gain land according to, like, where it is? Because it's like right here. So if we get it, will we actually get even more land? I don't know. We'll see. But we need to go find a colonist to get into the mines, and then I think another guard. So let me go look at who we got and, yeah, get them logged in. Well, after getting a guard and a miner into the buildings, yeah, I've answered my question. The guard station does not actually expand our boundary. Sad. So sad. But it's fine. You know, I didn't really expect it to do it. Oh, I thought that pig despawned right in front of me, but no, it went out of render. But yeah, we do have a miner. We have, oh, nope, that is the guard. Our miner is Ian F. Crisp, and our guard is Kalia Gobbard. Now, they're both only at level 1 each. He's down here digging away, and he's just going to keep digging down until I assign him to a level. And then Kaylee is gonna just patrol this area in general because that's what she's set to do. She's set to patrol the mine. So we've got those guys in. This needs to be upgraded a little bit further, and everything's going pretty good. So that's going to be it for this episode. I hope you enjoyed. I've been Dorkman191, and this is Lunar Bay. Bye, y'all.